Good day, everybody. My name is Rikatangs, and today I'm with Daluxolo, a writer and a journalist. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine. First, I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Perfect. It's my pleasure.
Okay, I would like to know where does Dalu comes from and who is Daluxolo?
I am a journalist and a writer, and I am a background in my writing from as early as I was a teenager, like you now. I grew up in Atteridgeville and also in Midrand. That's where we lived as a family. And then as a teenager, my father used to be very much a person who was interested in current news. So we would read newspapers with him. Yes, me, and my other two brothers. Molifi, our oldest brother, and my twin brother Tapel, who is in the UK. So our father used to like current affairs, and he would be buying newspapers on Sundays, and after reading them together, we would discuss things in these newspapers. And that's how I started liking stories and writing stories. And then after school, after matric, I went to a school of advertising, where I took a course called copywriting, advertising copywriting. That's the person who writes the advertisements. Yes. I think really the others come up with the visuals, and somebody has to write what they say, or radio, TV, whatever. So I took that course, and then I worked briefly for a short period in for advertising company, and then that time around 2002, my brother Tapel was in London, and then he invited me to come pay him a visit. So I went to the UK. He paid for me as much as the priest here in my church, the Holy Redeemer in Macau, also helped me with the funds for going there. So whilst I was there, I got to meet people who were running a magazine for South Africans living that side. And I started writing small articles for them. And then I came back home, and I worked, I wrote for a few magazines, but freelancing. Like The Big Issue in Cape Town, and another magazine, Homeless Talk in Joburg, for homeless people and stuff like that. And then until I approached the Southern Cross newspaper for the Catholic Church, which is national. So I started writing little by bit with them, until now, when we changed from around 2008, 2018, from a newspaper to a magazine. So now I'm a features writer for the Southern Cross magazine.
So the person aspired to write is your dad, right?
It's our father, yes.
Okay, so I think Masumeta is your book, right?
Yes.
What does Masumeta mean?
Masumeta means the one who moves things, the one who gets people to stand up and make things happen in Sichuan.
How do you come up with ideas for your story?
I generally look at what can be of interest to my fellow Catholics, as I write for a Catholic magazine. So I look around and I find out what events are happening and how I can attend them and report about them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your writing process like?
As I say, I look at what will be of interest to Catholics everywhere, and then I make if it's an event, I make sure that I attend it, and then interview people there. For example, 2 weeks ago I was in Alexander, There's a school called St. David's in Santin. It's a Catholic school. So they have put money into making another school in Alexandra. Because you know Alex and Santin is next to each other. So St. David's has started a small school in Alex, at the Catholic Church in Alex. So I went there to cover that event, the opening. And then while I was there, I met people who were in the old, there was a school there before, the Alex Church, but it was closed long in the 60s. So this was just like the reopening of the school. So whilst I was attending that event, I interviewed the St. David's School, the priest at the Alex Church, but I heard that there were people who were at the old school, the first school, and they're old people now. So I made sure that I interviewed them and find out how was it before, and how do you think this new school is going to be like the old school? So all in a nutshell, I look at what's most interesting at all times when developing my idea. Yeah, that's my writing process.
Okay, are there any things or messages that you will try to convey through your writing?
Yes, most times I try and write positive stories, tell people the positive things that are happening, other than talking about negative things. Yeah, I look at what a reader can say, wow, this made me happy, or this taught me something. Yeah.
How do you balance your writing with other aspects of your life?
Hey, I must say, that's why I'm always, most times, at home, if I'm not attending an event or doing something, covering something out there. My time mostly is spent home
Or at
working.
some events? Oh, okay.
I've got a study room there, here at home. So that's where I am 18 hours of the day. Because I'm communicating with people via email, via other communications. I'm posting to the office to publish the articles online. So my time is mostly at home, but I do make time for my partner and my family, of course. As I say, my twin brother is in the UK.
Okay.
My older brother is around. We see each other. Sometimes he comes here, sometimes I go there. So family first, most of the time. But a lot of the time is taken with working.
Do you have any advice for upcoming writers?
Yes, I'd say focus on what you are doing as early as you can. Be serious about your intention in your dream as early as possible, and spend more time on it than spending time with things that don't benefit you. Yeah, don't take a lot of your time with hanging out at the corner with friends. Have friends, of course. Everybody has to have a friend.
Huh? Can't tell me.
I know your friend is Clan.
Because we grew up together.
Yeah, because you grew up together. But you're not seeing each other. Like I don't see you here all the time, or you there all the. You've got times for each other. That's a good friend. That's how friendship should be. So have your friend and your social relationships, your church, your school, and everything. But try and spend more time with what you're going to become and what you want.
What do you hope readers take away from your writing?
I hope that readers can learn a lot about, as a Catholic writer, things that they didn't know about the Catholic Church. Yeah.
So as an upcoming journalist, what advice can you give me?
What advice I can give you is that spend more time in your dream. And now that we have spoken, from now on, I will make sure you spend more time in your dream. Even me, myself, I'll make sure of that. So from now on, we are going to be talking via WhatsApp. I'll be sending you things. I'll be advising you on your work,
Schoolwork.
homework. I'll be showing you things that will also make you see how you can also improve your work.
Okay, madam. Okay, Ma'am Daluxolo. Thank you for this opportunity and thank you for agreeing to do interview with me. I appreciate it.
That's my pleasure.